bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 40. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Ready. Mike 58, right? Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Check it, Humphrey.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Patriots 0. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 3 now. Go, Jackrabbit.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Let's go. 58 to Mike. Guys, game situation. Let's go. Shit.
On first down, they run with Howard. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson steps away to his left. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Break. Single. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
On first down, Costello gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down, Costello, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You better be ready.
Looking to throw. Costello trying to lay one up deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third and long. Costello. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert. Rotate. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Put up.
They run with Howard. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Check 50. Check 50. Delta. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
To throw again on second down. Jackson being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Topper!
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Joker.
Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 41, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, Howard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Right here. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Costello got his man. That's Harry. That one good for 24 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 10 over. Go. Here we go.
Off play action. Costello. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 13. Check 13.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
58 to line. 58.
Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Watch the pass. Watch the secret. Check, check. Go, go. Grab them. Grab them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the 1st down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Check three.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason McCourty has safety blitz and a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That good for 22 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Check 9, check 9.
Now Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to run for it with Howard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 46 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on second down. Costello. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go with Michelle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Off the draw, here's Michelle. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the toss play, Howard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 7 seconds remaining. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Patriots 26. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,